In this video, we're going to be talking about 3 common mistakes that keeps skinny men from growing. If you stay till the end, I'll give you a bonus tip. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this because myself, I'm still growing. Like when we refer to like hypertrophy, I'm still growing, but I've grown significantly more than when I first started. So I want to help other people that was in my boat where I was a few years back. In case you don't know, I've went from like 150 to currently 190 pounds, and as you can see, like I'm still in shape. It's not like I'm a fat 190 or anything. So let's see. Now, the first mistake that's killing your gains and you're not seeing growth in the gym is because you're doing too much cardio, bro. Too much cardio. So cardio isn't bad, but you don't want to do too much of it if your goal is to build muscle. For an example, you're let's say you're 130 pounds. You're just trying to get to a calm 175 pounds lean. But every day you're on the cardio machine on the every day you're on a treadmill running for 2 to 3 miles, preparing for your cross country meet or whatever reason you're on a treadmill. It doesn't matter. The point is you're on the treadmill running when you're trying to build muscle, bro. That's like that's pretty much burning your muscle the way you burn fat. Now, granted, it helps burn the fat too, but it's like, what's the point if you just burning a muscle that you just worked so hard to build? You know what I'm saying? So you got to tone it down on cardio. What I prefer, if you're trying to build muscle, don't even be running too much. If you're going to run, keep it to a minimum 1 time a week. And when you do cardio, do it on an incline at, say, no, anywhere from like 3 to 6% incline. And then the speed could be anywhere from 3 to 3.5 miles per hour. That is fast enough to not be running, but also not be walking too slow. It's like a power walk. So just try that. You'll see better results than running, bro. And what that leads to is you'll be building muscle, and when you'll be building muscle when you lift, but when you hop on that treadmill, you'll be walking off that fat. You'll be burning that fat. So try that instead of running if you running too much. And even then, when you get on a cardio machine, don't be on there for longer than 15 minutes. Or, I mean, once you know what you're doing, you can kind of switch around. See, this is why we got to dig deeper into the video, bro, because you got to like, you got to know what you're doing before you just start getting on a treadmill and stuff. Now, if you supersized, then clearly you need to get on a treadmill. But if you're trying to build muscle, that's not going to help. You know what I'm saying? All right, next. Let's see. Not enough. Oh, yeah. Not enough calories. So let's just say you did everything correctly. You did everything I just said, right? You in the gym 4 or 5 times a week. You lifting and you keeping the cardio to the minimum, 10 to 15 minutes a day. And when you do it, it's an incline walk. Cool. But you have not seen no results. The problem could very likely be you're not getting enough calories. See, the thing is, a lot of people think they eating a lot when they're not. You can only really know how much you're eating if you're tracking it. If you're not tracking it, then you're not going to know how much you're eating. You know what I'm saying? So what helps me is just simply tracking it, bro. And I know what I eat every day. I eat the same thing every day, dog. I eat 4 eggs and some oatmeal and some berries for breakfast. And then for lunch, I eat chicken, brown rice, vegetables, and for a snack, I eat protein yogurt with protein granola and blueberries mixed inside, sometimes bananas. And then for dinner, I have the steak, brown rice, and vegetables. It's simple, bro. It's very simple, especially when you find out what works for you. So the third mistake is not challenging yourself in the gym. So let's just say you did the first two correctly. You go to the gym consistently, you keep the cardio at the you go to the gym consistently while keeping the cardio at the minimum. And then you are aware that you're eating enough calories. If you're not seeing results, it could very likely be because you're not challenging yourself in the gym. For an example, so you go to the gym consistently, but you do the same thing over and over and over again. Let's just go to the bench press. Bench press. I'm sure y'all all know what a bench press is. So let's just say you go to the bench press and you bench press 135 last week. Okay. And then you come back to the gym this week and then you bench 135 again. And then you come back the next week and bench 135 again. Everything same reps. Everything same sets. When you first bench pressed, like ever, when you first bench press 135 ever, that was a challenge to your muscles because you had never done that before. But now, for you to keep doing that, that's no longer growing your muscles. That's just maintaining them. What you need to do is challenge yourself and incorporate what is called progressive overload. Progressive overload is simply adding more weight, more reps, or more sets to your workout as you go along over the course of weeks, days, months, whatever the case may be. So you got to focus on progressive overload. And if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. So here goes the bonus tip. Track everything. Bro, listen, this is why this is the bonus tip. Bro, if you just simply, if you don't do nothing else I said, and you just track everything, meaning you track your protein, you track your carbs, you track the fat that you intake, you track your overall calories, you know what you eat, bro, you could grow more than somebody who's in the gym and not tracking nothing. So, bro, just make sure you track everything. Because say you tracking everything and you only hit the gym like 1 or 2 days a week, you'll see more results than somebody who's in the gym and you know what I'm saying, not tracking nothing at all. They're just doing all guesswork, guesswork, guesswork. They see protein, so they eat protein, but they don't know how much protein they got for the day. You know what I'm saying? If you know how much protein you need to grow, and you're hitting that on a daily basis, and you know how much carbs you need, and you know how much fat you need, you're going to see results. So that's my bonus tip, and that's what I'm leaving y'all with today. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Um, and let me ask y'all a question. Um, assuming that y'all go to the gym, what's the biggest challenge for y'all when it comes to seeing results in the gym? All right, I'm out.